Today we're going to show you how to mount a structured media center into wall studs. Begin by drilling holes for the cable to enter the stud bay. If drilling multiple holes, try not to collapse the holes together. Next, route power cable to the stud bay clear of the bottom of the structured media center location. Use nail plates when a cable routing hole is 1 inch or less from the edge of a stud on either side. The nail plates prevent drywall screws from penetrating into the cables. When unpackaging the structured media center, remove the mudguard and store it inside the shipping box for future use. Keep this mudguard in a safe place, along with the door if a door is included in the kit. When mounting any structured media center, you want to mount the center of the enclosure at approximately 48 inches from the finished floor. This may vary based on your installation environment, but you should make sure the structured media center is at least 1 foot off of the floor. This makes the enclosure more convenient to use. In this video, we are using a 28-inch structured media center enclosure. Like any electrical box, you will want to mount the enclosure slightly proud of the wall stud to ensure the installed enclosure is flush with the surface of the finished wall. You'll notice on the side of the enclosure there are 3 marks: a 5/8, a 1/2 inch, and a 3/8. You'll want to use the mark that is equal to or 1/8 inch less than the planned drywall thickness. The enclosure has mounted holes on the sides which allow you to mount the enclosure with a screw, then slide it between the studs after it is mounted. The goal is to align the structured media center with the marks to ensure the evenness of the reveal. You will mount the enclosure at the right height, mark the slot, and remove the enclosure. Then drill a pilot hole at your mark and mount the enclosure using the wood screws supplied with your structured media center. After your first screw is in place and your enclosure is steady, you can drill the remainder of your pilot holes. You only need 4 screws. It's best to use the 4 corners if possible. If it's not possible, if something is blocking a corner, you can use the center slots for your pilot holes. Do not tighten the screws completely, as you will still need to adjust the depth of the enclosure. Once your depth settings are correct, you can tighten the screws. The next step will be to remove the knockouts for the cabling to enter the enclosure. There are 2 different ways to remove the knockouts. One way is with a screwdriver. Another way is with a hammer. Self-healing foam is included with the structured media center to be used as a grommet. We recommend you stick one on the outside, then another on the inside for a cleaner look. Then you can cut through them with a knife and bring your cable through. Learn about installing and populating a structured media center at our video library.